But now we want to know
who is the best player in the world.
Do you have what it takes to be the best?
CrtmLukas.
Europe.
Asia,
China. Africa.
North America. See you all in the arena.
The No-Tilt World Championship will have 4 stages. Everything starts with the 20-win challenge that will take place between July 23rd to July 26th. Only those who win the challenge will move on to the second stage. The second stage will separate players into 2 regions, East and West. Each region will have 8 brackets of 1,024 players. All brackets will be live streamed, starting with the semifinals. This will happen from July 30th until the 14th of August. The winner of each bracket will then move on to stage 3. In this stage, the 8 winners from East will compete against each other, and the 8 winners from West will do the same in a round-robin format of their own region. The top players from each region will then move on to stage 4, the playoffs and the grand finals, which will take place on the 23rd of August, where a new Clash Royale champion will be born.
Do you remember the 2017 CCTS?
I do.
The best in the world competed there.
Y acá tenemos de estas 28 millones a los 16 mejores.
But now, some of them are gone.
Dali.
CMC Hill.
Yao, yao.
Electrify.
Even Music Master is gone.
We had such great times.
We hated to see you go.
We miss you.
But not too much.
Clash Royale has evolved since then.
We already know the best teams.
But now we want to know
Who is the best player in the world.
Do you have what it takes to be the best?
CrtmLukas.
Europe.
Asia,
China. Africa.
North America. See you all in the arena.
The No-Tilt World Championship will have 4 stages. Everything starts with the 20-win challenge that will take place between July 23rd to July 26th. Only those who win the challenge will move on to the second stage. The second stage will separate players into 2 regions, East and West. Each region will have 8 brackets of 1,024 players. All brackets will be live streamed, starting with the semifinals. This will happen from July 30th until the 14th of August. The winner of each bracket will then move on to stage 3. In this stage, the 8 winners from East will compete against each other, and the 8 winners from West will do the same in a round-robin format of their own region. The top players from each region will then move on to stage 4, the playoffs, and the grand finals, which will take place on the 23rd of August, where a new Clash Royale champion will be born.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 7 of the Western Finals for the No Tilt World Championship. Western semifinals. Let me correct myself there briefly so that you know exactly what it is that we're doing. 4 players all trying to qualify for the next stage of the No Tilt World Championship. Win $1,000 and go try to take their shot at a bigger chunk of that $50,000 prize pool. I know I'm certainly excited about it.
The No Tilt World Championship has 4 stages. Stage 1 was the No Tilt 20-win challenge. The winners are now in Stage 2, the qualifier brackets, where we have 8 East brackets and 8 West brackets of 1,024 players that will be streamed from semifinals to finals. The winners of Stage 2 will qualify to Stage 3, the group stage. We will have 1 East group of 8 players and 1 West group of 8 players that will battle in a single round-robin format. The 4 top players of each group will qualify to Stage 4, playoffs and grand final, where these 16 players will battle in a single elimination bracket to become the new Clash Royale champion of the world.
That's what we're talking about, folks. A new Clash Royale champion of the world, and yeah, that is not the correct wipe. I'll switch one in there that's no tilt themed. Who's excited today, guys? I'm RichSlaton, caster for Clash Royale League, here with you today. Let me go ahead and turn that a little bit down. Boom. Here with you guys today for the No Tilt World Championship. 4 more players have battled through the giant 1,024-person bracket to get here. 2 best of 5s for a chance to win $1,000 and move on to the 3rd, the group stage, where the top 8 from the East and the top 8 from the West will battle it out to try to get into that final stage, the chance to win the big money. It's going to be a whole lot of fun today, folks. We got 4 really talented players. We'll look at them in just a moment. Easy Rusher on the Trovo chat saying, Rich, did you go to the barber finally? I see you groomed. Well, yeah, I trimmed my beard. I trimmed my beard on the occasion, fellas. I'm not in Montana anymore. Here we go, prize pool. As I already said, in this stage, winner always gets $1,000. Next stage, the top 4 players, 4 from the West, 4 from the East, out of that pool of 8 and 8, get some change and move on to the next stage. And finally, the final stage, top 8, $10,000 to first place. You'll see the breakdown here in a moment. If you do go the whole way through and win this championship, that's $15,000, $14,500 to be precise. That's a lot of burritos, folks. If you win first place, you'll never go hungry again when it comes to your burrito purchases. Solid prize pool provided by Supercell for this event, the first truly open, worldwide Clash Royale solo championship since the CCGS back in 2017. So very, very excited to have this whole event going, and that's supposed to be the other transition already. There we go. Well, hopefully I'll get that transition sorted out. And yes, I see some people saying the Aztec Eagle is here. He is. It's going to be a fun day today, folks. We have 2 very, very talented, I guess you'd call them semi-pros, in Hugo and Lucas, a.k.a. Black Pearl. And then on the other side of it, you have 2 very, very well-known professional players in michifucr and adrianpiedracr. Pelon Army probably mostly in the Spanish chat today, but if you're stopping by here on the English side, welcome. Good to see you. What are they playing here, Paul? In just a few moments, we'll be kicking things off very, very soon with our first of 2 semifinals. I'm certainly excited about it. Of course, let's take a look at the players one more time who we're going to see today. Michifu of Cream Real Betis. And adrianpiedracr, formerly of Complexity, now with Chivas Esports. And here's our bracket today. Hugo versus Michifu on one side of the bracket. On the other side will be Lucas, a.k.a. Black Pearl, up against adrianpiedracr. Very excited to see Adrian play. He's been a great, really, really great event to get to this stage. He performed very well overall in the 7th bracket. And now here we are. Bans are Expo and Fishboy, a.k.a. the Fisherman. And you can see, talking about that Expo ban, Michifu, of course, very good with Expo. So that's to go Mortar GY. Have not seen this variation of Graveyard, I think, at all during this tournament, at least not in these semi-final stages. Of course, Graveyard the opposite direction. So this Mortar Graveyard deck does have 2 different variants. It does have the same exact support cards, but switching in the Miner and I believe Archers for the Musketeer rather than Graveyard Muskie. So there is a Mortar Miner version of this. But there you go, Lee Martinez. If you are trying to watch this in portrait mode, open up the video rather than in your YouTube app, open it in your browser and pinch to zoom and you can make the gameplay full screen. But it is broadcast in landscape mode, aka horizontal rather than portrait, so even if we didn't have all these graphics on the side, it would still be small if you're looking at it from a horizontal phone, especially a vertical phone. So far it's been all Michifu, easy defense, and big chunks of offense to open things up. And Mr. Matic, good to see you in here. All the Trovo subs joining in. Asia, your light's blue, congratulations. Sub benefits, you'll see it in between. Mortar high again from Hugo, and or from Michifu, and Hugo does get the Valkyrie down in time, trying to time that off of a quick 8 elixir expenditure, but in double. Hugo able to get the defense down in time. And Michi, look at that, just happy to take one Baby Dragon Belch and not really worried about that little chunk of damage. And you can see now trying to load up and get a quick ride in for that cannon cart. Gets stopped by the cage. Cannon cart does drop before getting in tower range. When this Valk drops, we might see a Mortar come through. Just trying to win the bridge battle right now is the Spaniard. And there you go. See, as soon as those troops are out of cycle, Mortar, though, gets picked up by the cage. That's going to be 1 shot. 2 shots will get in. Huge. Michifu putting up what feels like an insurmountable lead in game number 1. And same sequence again for Michifu. Defending the cannon cart, forcing Hugo to spend more on the cannon cart defense than he would like. And now Graveyard tanking for the Musketeer. Huge. Absolutely huge. Valkyrie walks back. GG, well played. Michifu, excellent timing on that Graveyard. And we haven't talked about that in a while. You've been here on these streams, but Graveyard Musk is just as much about the Musketeer, about the Graveyard tanking for the Musketeer as it is the opposite. Typically you think of Graveyard in general as being tanked for, but if a Graveyard can pull, distract, and get all the troops focused on it, that Musket can slide on in, get on tower, and throw down a GG, well played. And of course, Lawler saying in the Trovo chat, Michifu quite good at Siege overall, not just Expo or Mortar. Georgie saying, I should have said Fred for Expo. You're absolutely right. Sorry, guys. Expo has been renamed Fred. We're currently getting a petition passed around to get it made official. I should have said Fred. Big mistake. Huge mistake. Fred is banned from this. And if you don't know what Fred is, it looks like an expo. There you are. Stats provided by Stats Royale. If you don't know your next chest and you want to, go to statsroyale.com. They'll tell you. They cracked the code. They can tell you your whole next run of chests. Let's go ahead and jump into game number 2. Fisherman and Fred, that looks kind of like an expo, still banned. Hugo splitting skellies to open. Michifu's been really impressive so far in this No-Tilt World Championship. This is not his first time making the bracket, making the top 4. He's been on one, not to mention a very good performance in the AMG Cup as well. So looking like it might be Balloon here for Hugo. Is Boss playing in CRL West? No, he will be playing in CRL East, in fact. The exact opposite of West. No, it's RG for Hugo. Silly me. You don't really see Lumberjack much with Royal Giant these days. There was a time period where Lumberjack and Royal Giant went hand in hand. But now it's mostly the Fisherman Hunter version of Royal Giant. How is it to be a CR commentator? Pretty cool, Gus. It's a great way to, as far as jobs go, not too bad. RG down one more time for Hugo. And Fisherman is banned, says Kick Ash. Yep, you're absolutely right. But interesting to notice, like Fisherman Lumberjack, or Fisherman Hunter typically is the combination. Fisherman's banned. But going Lumberjack and Ewiz. So it's not just throwing Lumberjack in for the Fisherman. Usually this deck runs Skeleton Dragons with Fisherman instead. No real aerial assault whatsoever. Going with double air defense in the Hunter and the Ewiz, and then Lumberjack as well. Why is there no CRL North and South? Well, because CRL North would be just like Canada, Greenland, Russia, maybe Scotland. Just 2 regions is fun. Double RG down. How come Michifu is playing twice? Because he qualified twice there, Harsh Sharma. GY into the right-hand side. And this is a good graveyard here. Not to mention the damage in the left-hand lane. Michifu pouring it on at the end of regulation. That's going to be a GG well played. Man, Hugo does not know what hit him. Michifu firmly in control. Guys, if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe to the No Tilt YouTube page. Clash Royale content throughout the year. Of course, the No Tilt World Championship. No Tilt Worlds, the World Cup of Clash Royale. No Tilt League Special Edition. On top of that, Brawl Stars content as well. What if any player end up winning 2 brackets? No, Yash, you can only win play another bracket if you didn't win the previous one. Once you've won a bracket, you can no longer play brackets. Do you know if there will be a No Tilt World Championship Europe? Gus, the European players are in this one. Michifu is from Spain, which I've been told is in Europe. If you believe those textbooks or whatever. What makes No Tilt World Championship more prestigious than other leagues? Well, PK, as far as a solo competition, first of all, pretty nice prize pool, $50,000. Secondly, it was truly open. Anyone could enter. The 20-win challenge was the qualifier here for the No Tilt World Championship. Yes, Morton did take part, has not yet qualified for the next stage. He's tried a bunch of times. A lot of players, this is a hard tournament to qualify for. You have to win the 20-win challenge just to get invited to Stage 2. Stage 2 is a series of 1,024-person brackets. And if you make to the top 4 of those, you make it on this stream here, the semifinals. 8 people move on in each region from this. 8 from the West, 8 from the East. So you will only get 8 players from the entire West and 8 from the entire 16 players in the world who move on to the next stage. It's a very difficult tournament. And all your favorite players have been participating. But they just have not quite made it through yet. Some of them. This is a very hard tournament. I remember Michifu having blonde hair. I don't know if I remember that, Animals. Over on the Trovo chat. Ruben qualified twice for the semifinal stage. Good point there, Nalim. Yeah, Ruben of Team Queso has twice been to semifinals here in the World Championship on the Western side and lost to both RF and Air Surfer. And those of you saying, hey, well, if someone's not performing well in this tournament, they must be washed or bad. Guys, to get to the semifinal here, you have to win 8 best of 3s in a row. 8 best of 3s in a row. Quite a challenge. No James West, but I can mute you. I won't do that. That'd be mean. Six-man Loon for Hugo. New variation with the Dark Prince. Oh, and Moni Vargas did drop the timeout bam. Oh, Moni. All right. Well, go get it. I was going to let him slide, but I'll take it. Why not? Is Surgical Goblin qualified? No, he is not. This is just a hard event. Winning 8 best of 3s. Look, the reality is, to get to this semifinal stage is a combination of skill and luck. Now, how would I weight the skill versus luck part? I'd probably weight skill higher than luck because everyone who makes it to these semifinals is at least pretty darn good. We have not seen any completely garbage players make it to this level. You have to win 8 best of 3s in a row to get to this semifinal. And it means you got to know how to play the game really well, and you got to not run into another great player who gets you with 2 bad matchups. Well, Lucas, this is not the only language we're being broadcast in. And as we get nearer and nearer to the end, I think we'll be bigger and bigger. Interesting version of Six Loon, a.k.a. Royal Recruits and the Balloon. Out of Hugo. This has been, Royal Recruits Balloon has been the most popular, or one of the most popular deck choices over the last week or so in competitive play. Paradox is the Day 7 qualifier for East. Yeah, Paradox, the Russian, who I think I first saw him a few months ago on TV Royale, in fact. Maybe against St. Bellicat, if I remember correctly. Domos saying Michifu's deck turned from bait in a Dark Goblin cycle. Hey, whatever works. Lumberloon push left-hand side. Inferno Tower will pick that one up. But this balloon might be enough to do some damage here. Nope, nice fireball out of Michifu. Shuts that one all the way down. Can Morton still qualify? Yes, today. Later today is the final qualifier for No Tilt. So if someone has not made it yet, today's bracket, which will take place after this. I don't know if any English streamers are streaming it, but I know a lot of Spanish streamers are streaming it. Koji-san might be doing it. I know Eric Benamu of Team Liquid has been streaming it in Spanish a lot. This is getting a little bit tight here. 194 right-hand side, not quite fireball range. Trying to make that balloon sneak on through here, and that's going to be it. Michifu, 1, 2, 3, easy. Easy way to the final. We'll face the winner of Lucas, a.k.a. Black Pearl, up against Adrianpiedracr. Where can I hear Russian commentator? Good game. You can hear Russian commentator here. You look at player, they make play, put card on board, in take tower with a very, very nice aggression. There you go. There's your Russian commentator. Yeah, anybody can still qualify in the West, guys. The final Western qualifier is today, later today. So about an hour or two after this bracket. Yeah, EB7. Eric Benamu, Team Liquid coach. He streams it in Spanish, and I know that he also will answer questions in English. Hugo is from France. Yep, that's correct. And he's going back to France, apparently, after a clean sweep here from Michifu. So a GG, well played, guys. Is that I have changed that 4 times now. Come on, transition. Give me the correct transition. Let's try this. Oh, let's try this for a second. Let's go back here and go. Boom. There's the correct transition. Hey, guys, what was that I just showed you? What was that? Was that one of those cool Supercell boxes? Yeah. Yeah, it was. Rich, why are you showing us a cool Supercell box? Well, let me tell you guys real quick. I'm showing you a cool Supercell box because, let me link this in the chat for you, but first let me go ahead and show you guys the replay. Because I will be giving away one of those cool Supercell boxes to one of my YouTube subscribers during a no-tilt stream. Not today, but during a no-tilt stream. I'll be giving away one of those to one of my, there you go, one more time, there's my YouTube subscribers. Working out with no-tilt exactly which stream that's going to be. But subscribe to me for a chance at winning that one of those cool boxes with, there might be a plushie in there, might be some cool pins, some cool figurines, a bunch of fun stuff in there. If you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe to me now, because that's the only way to get that, man. Where are all the B-nodes? I don't know where they are. My guess is somewhere out B-noding, maybe just commenting with only their name. And that's a hilarious little production snafu on their side. So there you go, one more time. Check this bad boy out. Go ahead and subscribe to me on YouTube. That's how you get it. And Mikey, thank you very much for the cake over on the Trovo stream. Guys, I am co-streaming this on YouTube and Trovo on the No Tilt YouTube page. If you're watching on No Tilt's YouTube page, don't forget to subscribe to the No Tilt YouTube page so you never miss any of the great Clash Royale and beyond action offered by No Tilt throughout the year. So go ahead and, yeah, to answer one more time, the way you get this bad boy, subscribe to me on YouTube, and I will be doing a drawing in the future during a no-tilt event. And you can get something cool, like maybe something like this. This is this baby dragon right here. You might get one of those. Who knows? I have some pins and some other things. Ooh, are there card packs in there? There might be card packs in there. This right here, one of the last unopened packs of Clash Royale cards, unopened. Ooh, boy. Gus asking, do I play CR by myself? What's my highest cups this season? In a season, yeah. 6,300 is my highest. My personal best, 6,323, I think, something like that. Hold up. You are a stand-up comedian? Treasure. Yeah. Since 2008. How much does the box cost? You can't buy it, Big Chef. You can only get that box through giveaways. That's the only way. There is no buying it. So sub to my channel, and I'll be giving away one of those boxes live on a no-tilt stream. There you go. Let's see. What else is happening in the chat here, guys? Team Liquid definitely going to World, says Georgie. Well, with the addition of Razor, ooh, boy. That makes Team Liquid... Team Liquid was already great. Now you add Razor in. That's going to be cool. Next year, we see me in no-tilt? No way. Can you power on translation on Russian? I don't have that power. What I do have the power to do is show you our bracket, though. Check this one out. Kaboom! See how I just transitioned right there? Michifu moving on, waiting for the winner of Black Pearl, a.k.a. Lucas, up against adrianpiedracr. Nalim says, Rich will let you buy it for $500,000. Yeah, you know what? If you send me $500,000, I will forego this giveaway and give you the box. How about that? I have an extra one lying around my house, actually, that I was going to use for an unboxing video. But if you send me $500,000, yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and bite on that one. Rich, where are you from? I live in California, born and raised. Grew up in Sacramento, went to school in Santa Barbara, live in Los Angeles. I spent I was accidentally reading chat. I spent 1 year in Scotland. That's about it. Yes, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you always get all of the cool stuff from No Tilt. Hani Adler? No vowels there, Achi. But Boker Tov. From my side of the world, it might be Erev Tov for you. Is LA a good place to live? Great burritos. Fun stuff to do. A lot of people. Here we go, the Aztec Eagle. Pelon Army in the house. Adrianpiedracr. And a slow start here. I've already answered this. My highest trophies is 6.3K. Chaos, you just subbed to the YouTube channel. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Hey, what's up, Czech? How are you over in the Trovo chat? Good to see you. Pavan asking if I'm good at CR. I'm okay. That's about it. How do you enter the giveaway? All you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's it. Boom. That's it. That's the whole thing. Wait, did someone subscribe to Trovo? No, I don't see a Trovo sub anywhere. If you said to my YouTube, thank you very much. Trovo fam, how are you guys? Good to see you all in there in the chat. Gavin with the hype. Appreciate it. Where's my Hebrew from? Well, despite being blonde-haired, blue-eyed, and 6 feet tall, yes, I am Jewish. Went to a Jewish day school, went to a Jewish summer camp, have many Israeli friends. Actually just signed an Israeli's ketubah not more than 2 months ago. My favorite meta deck right now is Hog Triple Spell. That's what I'm playing on ladder at the moment. Do I have an exact date for CROS starting? No, of course I don't. Do I know one? Maybe. Am I going to tell you? Absolutely not. Looking like it's going to be GY Barb Hut for Adrianpiedracr. Hello from the Netherlands. Hello from Los Angeles. RG down for Black Pearl. AKA Lucas, the German player. Setting up into the right-hand side. Barb Hut down again here from the Aztec Eagle. And it's not Barb Hut GY, it's Piggies. Once the Heal Spirit comes out, it's pretty apparent. And now RG just getting absorbed here. Absolutely absorbed. The card banning rule for this event, you can see that the bans... Oh, it's not GY because Graveyard's banned. I need to look at the bans when these games starts, guys. GY and the 6-man of the bans. Boker or Anif? Right, is that Anif? It's hard for me to see the Hebrew. But Boker or. The bans here are the 6-man and the Graveyard. And they were pre-bans. So in this format, the bans are submitted before the match begins to the league admins, who then distribute them to each player so they know what the bans are, as opposed to other ban formats where it might be ban on first loss, things like that. I agree, Juan. I like the ban after first loss rule. It's my favorite. We might be getting to a point where we need 2 bans with how many cards there are. Never mind. You're late. What happened? Well, Michifu swept Hugo. There you go. That is your update. The Spanish side of the stream has caster cams. Where are yours? I prefer not to have my cam on while I'm actually casting the gameplay. I could put it on. Down where there's that little like hashtag No-Tilt World Championship. I could put my cam down there, but I'd rather just be on camera between games and then when the game's on, have the focus be on the gameplay. But it's just a different style. Piggy's in left-hand side. Cage gets there a little bit late. Poison in. And looks like Adrianpiedracr going to take game number 1. Solid performance here against Black Pearl, also known as Lucas. Check, when is the Supercell exclusive gifts giveaway? It will be during a no-tilt stream, but not this one. Yeah, Juan, 2 bans would shake up the game. I've experimented with different ban formats on my channel. I've experimented with double bans. I've experimented with a triple ban draft, but with like restrictions on how you can ban. Things like that. And it does create some more interesting and compelling matchups. So where's my caster cam? Oh, look at that, the correct transition. Hi, guys, I'm RichSlaton, caster for Clash Royale League. That's my Twitter right below. Follow me on Twitter for all the things that you would like to know about, whether they relate to Clash Royale or not, at RichSlaton on Twitter. Go ahead and get that. By the way, what are we talking about here? Oh, yeah, this super cool box. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for a chance to win it. Just about to hit 10K subscribers, so that's pretty darn cool. Here's who's playing today. Look at all the different things that I'm showing you back to back to back to back. Isn't that really cool? And back one more time to those stats. Nope, into our very next game. It's almost like I'm good at this. Omotayo saying, Rich, I don't have my EQ leveled up. Is another spell I could put in like a Fireball or something else? For Hog EQ, some people actually have been playing that with Fireball. It's better. Hog triple spell is better with EQ in my opinion, but it's Fireball. Yeah, everyone on the Trovo chat. You guys are all just here for the box, guys. Jeez. You're not just here because you love me, Trovo chat? I thought we were family, man. I thought we were family. Yeah, guys, it is early on my side. It's 8:30 in the morning, which, if you don't know, is when only the devil rises. So that's what time it is here where I am. I'm exhausted. It is early. I was up late last night doing some production work for another very cool event that's coming up. Do I know about the clone healing unit bug? Yes, I do, because I'm familiar with St. Bellican. Who's higher on ladder, me or Andrew Guy? Andrew has a higher personal best. I think I'm higher this season so far, but that means nothing because it's early season. But Andrew's 6.6K personal best, and I'm 6.3. How'd I get all that for the giveaway? Because I'm super cool, animals. Gavin, you love me. Oh, thank you so much. I love you too. Guys, apparently we'll play Clash Royale in about 30 seconds because these guys are just sitting here staring at each other. I don't know if you know this, but Clash Royale is sometimes also a staring contest. Do the decks change every match? If they want to, Domos, they can do whatever they want other than play the ban cards. 11:30 in Buffalo. Chaos up in Buffalo, New York, where it's very cold in the winter and I think muggy in the summer. Not entirely sure. A clone emote in the game would actually be Asia sub on the Trovo side with a great idea. A club emote in the game, how would you do it? And of course, a horse is a horse, of course. So when that horse is a semi-pro player and they feel like they are getting nervous, they play equal and battle healer every time. I'm just shocked you waited until game 2 and not game 3. Oh my lord. Where does leaked elixir go, Greg Hobbs? Actually, sad to tell you, it all pollutes the oceans. Clash Royale, the biggest polluter in the digital ocean space. With leaked elixir all over the place. Those fish. Well, I was not going to take sides in this one. I wasn't going to root for anybody. And then I saw Eagle and Battle Healer, and now I'm rooting for adrianpiedracr pretty heavily. Because I will always root against Eagle and Battle Healer. It's a tradition amongst anybody who has morals or ethics. And here we go, Miner to the back, and that's going to be tower down to the right-hand side here. Oh, not quite. Hit those. Get those arrows out there. Arrow zap won't do it yet, will it? Let's see. I saw someone say they can't see the screen. Scamber, if you are watching on your mobile device, open up and you're watching on like your phone, something like that. There you go. Tower down right-hand side. adrianpiedracr stops the most disgusting deck in the whole world. Scamber, to help you out, if you are watching on your phone and this seems too small for you, rather than watching it in the YouTube app, watch it in your browser and pinch to zoom, and you can expand the gameplay all the way to full screen. So open it up in the YouTube browser, and then do the whole little like pinchy, the reverse pinch, and make it big, and you can fill up the whole screen with gameplay that way. It's a little fun workaround. Rich can discuss it on Eagle, my personal favorite CR casting moment. Dude, I'll get. It's just gross every time, and it's predictable. Honestly, here's the thing. It's crazy predictable when you take a look at semi-pro players when they start feeling like they're back to the wall. Like every single, and I'll come on camera for this. I'll put my face on this one. Every single time in this tournament that I've seen a semi-pro player against a pro player, and that semi-pro player is like getting nervous, like you can tell that they feel like they're falling behind, facing elimination, they play Eagle and Battle Healer. Every single time. I mean, it's as predictable as it was at one point that La Piccati would play Mortar in Game 2 of a best of 3, right? It just was happening it's happening all the time. So right now, if you're a pro against a semi-pro, just be prepared. Just run a deck that counters it. You're going to see that. Honey, I don't know what that means. What's my most hated card other than E-Golem? Battle Healer. There you go. Luca Dollar in the Trovo chat saying, you think semi-pros might change it, but that was good for Lucas to play in Game 2 as more of a surprise. Yeah, Game 2 rather than Game 3. Should Stinky Cheese need a nerf? Battle Healer should disappear. There you go. Aton Lith saying, hey, Rich, have a nice day. Thank you in the Trovo chat. Wildlife Louie, thanks for joining the Trovo too. Grandpa Ivy, the bane of Clash Royale Facebook's existence, just joined on Trovo. Guys, if you want someone to tell you exactly how good or bad you are at Clash Royale, Grandpa Ivy's in the Trovo chat. What's my favorite card? Asked Shishta. It's the Ice Golem, as always. Lava Clone looking like for, yep, there you go. There comes the clone. For Black Pearl, a.k.a. Lucas. Right into a poison. Why use Eagle when it gives a poison player elixir when it's killed? The meme machine. Great question. Because the ability to overwhelm and create enough damage. Like, the question is, how much elixir are you spending to create how much damage on towers? That's always the question. And if you can do an elixir golem push that creates enough damage on towers and, of course, also on the defending troops, relative to the 4 elixir that you give away, that's valuable. Who's on this side of this bracket? Samo is dead ass in the Trovo chat. Well, that was Michifu and Hugo, but then Michifu 3-0'd, and now it's just Hugo. And this Lava Clone running into a whole bunch of poisons. adrianpiedracr not running GY. Looking like he's running Pigs one more time. And maybe Black Pearl, a.k.a. Lucas, is thinking that, hey, Graveyard's out, so it's less likely for poison, and maybe adrianpiedracr is thinking one step beyond that. And that's why we see him playing poison here. Delivery and poison, so filthy. Delivery is not even popular right now. adrianpiedracr, was he looking over Lucas's shoulder when he picked decks? I mean, come on. One of these days he'll get a counter push in. There we go. And perfect poison predicted on the Skarmy. And now, the Aztec Eagle pouring it on. Musketeer going to get on tower. Yep, GG. Well played. Guys, there are levels to this thing. If you don't know, now you know. There are absolute levels to this. And adrianpiedracr is on a different level than Black Pearl. Just the most basic way to put it. Black Pearl, a.k.a. Lucas, would house me. Would absolutely destroy myself and most players. adrianpiedracr and most players. Strong, and look, if you guys want to talk about counter, talk about matchup, adrianpiedracr, great choice here. You think he didn't do that on purpose? You think he was just randomly going, well, I guess I'll just play this deck? He looked at those bans, most likely did some look at his opponent's deck pool, and was like, if he's banning poison, or if he's banning a deck that often runs poison, that's why I love bans, actually, is right what we just saw there. Is that Black Pearl really, really thought that, I really think that Black Pearl banned Graveyard, thought that meant less likely for poison, ran a deck that poison is the best defensive card against, and there you go. That's what I think happened here. Let's take a look at the replay of some of this action. Yeah, getting good matchups is, with User 3, getting good matchups is often no coincidence. It depends But Adrian is a longtime vet of competitive Clash Royale. And it's good to see him performing at a good level again, because Adrian's had his ups and downs throughout 2019. Lawler saying, I think Adrian attempted the Giant Skelly Cart clone deck so that Hog's Poison when he ran into Hound Clone. Yeah, probably thinking he would face against Clone in general. And, of course, Poison is strong against Clone. Pelon Army celebrating. Probably over in the Spanish chat, not as many of them here. And that was a great Poison. Just a great Poison. And even saving that Poison on defense, sitting back, getting chipped down pretty heavily. Down to 1389. But one good offensive Poison just says, GG, well played. All it took, adrianpiedracr pulling the trigger at the right moment. There you go. So we're moving on to our finals here in just a minute. Before we get to those finals, reminder one more time, you can win this box. How do you win it? Subscribe to my channel. When will I give it out? During a future no-tilt stream. A no-tilt World Championship stream, guys. Not, by the way, a no-tilt stream in 2021. But during the no-tilt World Championship, I'll be giving it out. Steven Stone asking, Rich, how old is La Picardi and the God RF? Any idea? I think they're both under 20 and above 16. So there you go. If you already subscribed, great. If you're already a sub to the channel, good. You've done what you have to do to get your shot at this box. It'll be drawn from in general, from all of my subs. What's the background music? It's a song, Tourist, as far as I know. I need the Baby Dragon, says Lawler on the Trovo chat. Anyone can have the rest. Hey, good night, Check. Thanks for stopping by. So waiting for our final here, which is going to be two of those guys, the two guys who have pictures. What shocker. adrianpiedracr and michifucr playing a best of 5 to see who wins the $1,000 and moves on to Stage 3 of this event. Stage 3 is not the finals Domo spec. Stage 3 is the top 16, the 8 from the West, 8 from the East, playing in 2 different round robins. And the top 4 from each of those will move on to Stage 4, which will be the final stage. Ooh, boy. Who's going to win? This is a tough one here. The next match happening in mere moments. And why do I have... Do you guys notice something up there that's not supposed to be up there? It shouldn't be. It's actually not even supposed to be on the screen right now. What in the world? There we go. Let's get rid of that. Boom. Kaboom. What deck would I recommend for a returning player? Whichever one gets you the most wins, buddy. Sorry about the throat clear there, guys. Thought I'd hit the cough button, but I didn't. I've been muted that whole time, guys. I had no idea. I muted so I could cough, and I was muted that whole time, guys. It would have been fun. You know what would have been funny, though, is if I just kept on talking and let you guys think that it was your problem, not mine. And yes, no triple draft tournaments there, Lawler in the Trovo chat. Yes, the winner of this matchup wins $1K. $1,000. $1,000? What can $1,000 buy you? Well, guys, let's talk about that for a minute. $1,000 can buy you approximately 4 mid-tier mountain bikes or 1 very, very nice mountain bike. That's what $1,000 can buy you. $1,000 can buy you multiple years of subscriptions. I think about, let's call that 7 years of Netflix subscriptions. Did I expect Dark Lord to qualify against higher? I didn't expect it, but pretty cool. Why was no one making a move? Well, they're both running pretty heavy decks and didn't want to do it. And, ugh, Michifu going yucko. Ugh, Michifu. Man, Michifu just is trying to make people dislike him with these decks. But the 6-man Loon takes that right-hand tower. Doing everything he can to keep this tower up right now is adrianpiedracr, the Aztec Eagle, fighting against the high, stinky cheese. And that left-hand tower does not fall, though I believe there will be enough damage there. Defense on the right-hand side. Rage trying to break on through. Heal Spirit on defense. Oh, no, adrianpiedracr. This right-hand tower in a bit of trouble. Nope, not going to happen. There you have it. adrianpiedracr winning game number 1, and, man, you can't feel better about it. Michifu, we could root for you, man, if you just wouldn't do it. Thank you, Anand. I'm glad that you enjoy my commentary. Thank you very much. Steven Stone, I don't think we're casting together in Stage 3. We're both covering some of the different days. Higher qualified again for the semis. Wow. Very interesting. So, there are your stats, provided by Stats Royale. How old am I? 36. Do I sleep sometimes? Very little, as you can see by how tired I look all the time. I'm too busy. When would I sleep? At night? Who does that? And then I didn't get the cough button right that time. Thanos, what languages do I know? I know English. And then I know rudimentary words in Hebrew, Spanish, and French. That's about it. Do I have any kids? Yes, I have one son. I have a little fella, almost turns 2 years old next week. That's pretty cool. Oh, Steven Stone said Stage 3 with another caster. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. Yeah, I don't believe we're casting together. Say something in Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo estás? That's about it. Spanish is probably my 4th best known language, which is very poor. All right, here we go. Game number 2, Michi and adrianpiedracr. When is a new Clan War update dropping? Sometime this month. My Spanish is good. No, I don't know very much of any Spanish. Despite growing up in California. Oof. Should know more. Michi looking like he's running some Royal Giant. With the Fish Go Boom combination, a.k.a. Fish Boy and the Hunter. Royal Giant barely gets one off on the left-hand side. And Adrian going full-on defense here with this graveyard deck. Little scamper, thank you so much. Married, though. With a kid and everything, so we have no future romantically, Scamper. I'm sorry. Hate to break it to you. Fish Boy cycles to the left-hand side. Do I have a creator code? Yes, Aaron Rahimi, and I don't promote it enough. Guys, use code RICH in the shop. If you use code RICH, you support not only my really fun tournaments and things like that, but also you support me getting more pizza. And that push just died on the vine for Michifu. adrianpiedracr pushing the opposite direction. He's going to wait, though. He's not going to play Graveyard for a while. He might even wait. He'll wait either until, of course, Michi makes a mistake and overcommits, or he'll wait until triple here, in my opinion. So far, Michi hasn't broken through, so he hasn't really had to do anything. And there you go, RG opposite direction. He's going to have to do a little bit more on the right-hand side here. RG does not go through. And again, Adrian playing, really slow playing this, and I like it. Look at that, just letting that baby dragon do its work on the right-hand side, and now goes GY into the same lane. Mark Littlewood coming through hot with maybe the best comment in the history of the YouTube chat. I might have to mod Mark Littlewood over on my channel. So 2048 to 2082. RG to the left-hand lane. Adrian should have this defensively. There's no real reason for the RG to get significant damage on tower. Might get a shot here or a shot there, but this should be Adrian's game to lose here. And a good nado there from Adrian. Look at that, bringing the Skelly Dragons into tower range. And now he sets up to the right-hand lane. And a little bit of poison cycle. You understand why. Not going to get much of those those skeleton dragons, though. So it sets up baby on the left-hand lane. RG down now. Ice Whiz low. Should cage up here pretty high. There we go. Cage goes high. Fireball gets the Ice Whiz and pushes the Ice Whiz to the opposite lane. But the nado just makes this so difficult for the RG to really go anywhere. Sit back, defend. Spread your troops out well enough. Nado back your RGs. And now just getting poison value on the back end. He's going to go for a counter push, I believe, off of this one. There you go. Brawler sneaks on through. Poison onto the Hunter. Baby Dragon trying to put some more pressure on. Not a lot of damage, but enough damage. Defend one push here for Adrian, and he'll beat Michifu in game number 2. Can he keep this Royal Giant off tower? And he does. Poison down. GG, well played. adrianpiedracr, the Aztec Eagle, up 2-0 in this Western final. Great work there from adrianpiedracr. Hey, Asia with the on fire and the stay safe. Thank you very much. And thanks everyone on the Trovo chat for your support. Really appreciate it as always. Gonna have some Trovo exclusives coming for you guys pretty soon. Once we get through this crazy run of esports I've been doing with the AMG Cup and the No Tilt World Championship. Bastian, yes, this is the final for day 7. You're absolutely correct. Where is Andrew Guy? My guess is at his house. A little hype in the Trovo chat. Thank you very much. Could this be another sweep? Nice voice, says Dennis Cubiano. Thanks, Dennis. Appreciate it. I think there's a timeout being called, most likely. Otherwise, I don't know why we're going out to that screen. You need to see the Rich Cup. Interesting. What an idea. The Rich Cup. I hadn't thought of that. When's the Stage 3 going to start? This weekend. Stage 3, I believe, starts on Sunday, the 16th. Right? Is that right? Will there be a 100th card? Nope. Samuel McLean there to stop here at this number and never make another card again. Yeah. There'll be 100th the Slaton Cup. Well, guys, there isn't a full-on Slaton Cup yet, but I'll show you something there is. There will be regular $100 open tournaments every Wednesday on Geyser. Clash Royale tournaments hosted by me, streamed on my Trovo channel, sponsored in partnership with Geyser. If you guys were wondering when you saw that little like logo that was on there. Here, I'll throw the logo back on for a half second, right? Right, I think I had the logo up here. Boom. Where is it? Boom, there's that little logo right there, right? Sponsored by Geyser. I put the link in the chat. Download Geyser for a chance to compete, and you can win, whatever you want. When you win, I put $100 into the tournament, and if you win, you can cash it out in the form of either like an iTunes gift card, an Apple gift card, Google Play, or just straight up like Visa cash card, stuff like that. That's pretty cool. Here we go. Game number 3. Do I have wife? Yes, I have wife. If we're doing that Borat version of it. Do you have wife? Yes, I have wife. My favorite Clash Royale related item? I have an item that only 20 people in the world have, and that's if they haven't lost theirs. Greetings from Romania. Well, hello, Alex Romania. Greetings to you, too. adrianpiedracr looking like he might be going, no, interesting, delivery. All right, maybe back to, do I have Wi-Fi? Do you have Wi-Fi? Yes, I also have Wi-Fi. I have a Wi-Fi and a wife. Looking like interesting. Royal Delivery really not popular right now. What's my favorite CR card? Ice Golem. The Ice Golem. The tiny snowman who walks around and just goes, where's a tower? That guy, that's my favorite. CRL East rosters preview, please. Yeah, I'm trying to get to it, but my schedule has gotten really crazy. I was planning on doing it this week. It's going to be hard. Delivery. I am just fascinated to see delivery out here. Yeah, it feels like Graveyard. But who's running delivery right now? Who runs delivery with no knockback? In my humble opinion, delivery is dead unless you're getting great deliveries like Adrian's playing and doing it by matchup. He ran delivery last match too against ENM Black Pearl. Ran some delivery. Knew he was probably up against Clone. Kaboom. So it is GY here from the Aztec Eagle. And Poison gets all over the Archers, the Knight, the Tower, and a Goblin Brawler. Why isn't delivery popular, Big Chef? Because it got nerfed pretty badly. They removed the knockback, which was the primary thing that made delivery good. What's my favorite spell? Probably Giant Snowball. What has been my best experience with CR? So many cool ones. The end of the Tokyo World Finals in 2018 when the whole audience gave the casters a standing ovation after our 8-hour stream. The 1 HP moment, Surgical Goblin versus Morton at CRL Worlds last year. GYN for Michifu one more time, and Adrian just really hasn't had the defensive answer yet. But now he's going full offense, poison down onto the Archers. And with the cage high, this actually could be a lot. If that Musketeer can survive, which she can't, oh boy. Michifu hold down, and the Archers certainly give Michi a bit of an advantage here. Adrian has not done a good job of protecting his Musketeer at the bridge. That Musketeer has gotten picked up for a positive trade every time. Keep an eye on that. The Knight just completely wrecking Adrian's Muskies over and over and over again. We'll see if the Aztec Eagle comes up with a better solution here in the final minute. But right now behind, Michifu trying to stay alive, doing a good job. Here we go. Now some protection for the Musketeer, just virtue of having cards already in the counter push. But will she step out of the poison? She does not. Michifu's got this pretty locked down here. the Spaniard should take game number 3 without too much difficulty. Although going poison on offense right now. Adrian's going to go for a big counter push here and try to steal this one. I don't know if he can. Final 30 seconds. Muskie way low, or GY way low right now, trying to make room for the Musketeer to sneak on through. Poison does take out the archers. Knight and Skelly's trying to defend here for Adrian. Final 10 seconds here. Graveyard in one more time for adrianpiedracr. Poison on defense from michifu, but I think that's going to be it. Not going to get down, and there you have it. Game number 3 goes to michifu. It's not Sweep City today. The Spaniards staying alive, sending us to game number 4. Do you know Fighter? What? Man, that the Inferno Dragon and Archers together. GG, well played. Good win out of michifu there to hold on and keep this thing going into game number 4. Littlewood, do you have the copy-paste answer for me? Because the copy-paste questions are back in here again. Gavin saying, I don't know why I don't think Delivery was ever that scared to play against. Oh, well, Gavin, I think it was, because that knockback was real nasty. Michi's not going to use Icebo Shivanand because Expo is banned, a.k.a. Fred is banned. So there you go. If you haven't yet, guys, subscribe to the No Tilt YouTube page. Oh, Dark Lord's in chat? Where's Dark Lord? Where is Dark Lord in that? Do I have a favorite legendary card? Not Lapacati. I think Magic Archer is really cool. It's interesting. I play a little bit of Brawl Stars, guys. I used to play Clash of Clans before Clash Royale came out, and then I was like, nope, Clash Royale's my game. Play a little bit of Brawl Stars. Oh, there's Dark Lord. Hey, at Dark Lord there. GG's to Dark Lord, guys. The qualifier out of India. Excited to see how he performs in the next stage. So double bait for Michi. Lumberloon heal for adrianpiedracr. And a raged up heal balloon going to go kaboom 1 and kaboom 2 on that right-hand tower. Dark Goblin to mitigate the damage, but damage done. Mark of the Beast on the right-hand side for michifu. adrianpiedracr down to 10:05. Not the real Dark. Oh, well. The Mark of Dark Lord. There you go. So 6 Loon here for adrianpiedracr up against double bait. And Skelly Barrel just ruins that right-hand side. I wonder what Adrian's got in terms of... Does he have no small spell here? What's going on? And that raged up balloon going to do nothing here. Inferno Tower takes care of it pretty easily, but good damage on the left-hand side for Adrian. Light Sama saying in the Trovo chat, doesn't make sense that a box delivered by the King from the Sky have no knockback. Yep, I agree. Yeah, 6 Loon might be the best deck name that's you know what, I'll take credit for it, by the way. I won't take credit for 6 Man. Oh, that's tower down right-hand side. But 6 Loon is, I have to, if I do say so myself, one of the better deck names we've had in a long time. Will that balloon connect? Nice snowball from adrianpiedracr. Balloon slides on through, tower down, and now we're in a 2-tower game. Now, does Adrian do something in the pocket? There he goes. Minions in the pocket for the Inferno Tower. Inferno Tower doesn't even pull the balloon. Snowball making room. Michifu in a world of hurt right now. 536. Great pocket minions to predict on the Inferno Tower. Didn't even really need it. Adrian has to be careful here with this double bait deck. We've seen that he doesn't actually have great defensive responses for it. Sets up Musky low here to pick up the Dart Goblin. Not give up a huge chunk of damage. Someone in the chat saying these guys aren't even that good. LOL. Put your money where your mouth is, Eclipse. Qualify for the No Tilt World Championship yourself next time. It's not like these guys get paid money to play this professionally or anything. Lumberjack in. We see another pocket play here. And again, Adrian predicts the Inferno Tower. Michifu, no variance on those Inferno Tower placements. And that's going to be the end of his run. adrianpiedracr, twice in a row, predicts the Inferno Tower. Michifu falls in 4. And the Aztec Eagle going on, winning $1,000 and heading to stage 3. G to the G, well to the played. Pelon Army has to be celebrating like crazy. I wish I could see the Spanish chat right now. Great work there from adrianpiedracr. So great to see an OG pro like that qualifying at this level. Man, that was super cool. He played that really, really perfectly once we got into the second stage of that game, into the 2-tower game. Michifu, maybe he didn't really have an option for it, but never really varying that Inferno Tower placement, giving the prediction twice. Easy lather, rinse, repeat there for the Mexican player, adrianpiedracr. Able to just drop, put the balloon at the bridge behind the Lumberjack, predict the Inferno Tower twice with the minions, and take care of business. I mean, that was just simple. Done. Wash your hands, wear your mask, head home. So here we go. Game number 1. Adrian ran 6 Loon up against the Eagle and Battle Healer and just barely stayed alive. And if that left-hand tower had fallen, that game might have gone to Michifu. Go on to game number 2 and another good matchup here for Adrian. Locked it down. Game number 3 is when Michifu got a little life breathed back into him. GY both directions. And this one just the Inferno Dragon and the Archers doing so much for Michifu. But then here we go, game number 4. We'll see the action here in just a moment. We'll see how many of the actual replays they give us. There you go. This right-hand tower falls. No real answer for the skeleton barrel, for the bait at all from Adrian. But this brilliant snowball, kaboom, makes the room get through. Very nicely played snowball, and now we're going to see it twice. And notice that he didn't just drop the minions on the Inferno Tower, but dropped the Heal Spirit as well to give that balloon a little extra value. Adrian played that perfectly. Mike Bibby. First of all, great name, Mike Bibby. I don't know if you know this, but I used to be a Sacramento Kings season ticket holder. That's right. That's right. That's what's up. Steven Stone, I disagree with you on Royal Rage Loon. Six Loon, I think, is a better name. Which is why I had not acknowledged your name yet, but I will, now that you spammed it, 6 Loon's a better name, Steven Stone. It's cleaner, rolls off the tongue. I do have a YouTube there, Mike Bibby, and guys, by the way, if you do see that YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube for a chance to win this box on a future no-tilt stream. Mike Bibby is your favorite player of all time. I go back to olden Polonies there, Mike Bibby. No, Bibby's pretty rad too. Yeah, 6 Loon is super popular right now. Perfect Guy on Trovo. Happy to give you all the no-tilt coverage. Guys, again, one more time. You want to win this box of cool Clash Royale Supercell merch? All these pins, plushies, whatever might be in there. Subscribe to me on YouTube. I'll be giving it away during a future no-tilt broadcast. It was these 4 who started? adrianpiedracr, michifucr, and 2 silhouettes, a.k.a. Hugo and Black Pearl / Lucas. They all came down to the finals, best of 5. adrianpiedracr taking out michifucr. And moving on. $1,000 for the Aztec Eagle. And a berth into Stage 3. Pretty big accomplishment to move on to this next level. Shishta, Rich, please make Fantasy Royale vids on your channel for East. It will help your channel grow a lot. I might make those. We'll see what happens. That's a good idea, though. Guys, it's been a fun day today. Some really great action overall. I mean, one thing we saw today was just the difference in levels, right? We saw michifucr versus Hugo, and that really wasn't a close one. And we saw Adrian against Black Pearl, a.k.a. Lucas, who's a really good player. Didn't really get close there either. I mean, there was some good matchups, but also you saw the research being done. And I have to imagine those, again, when you're looking at the matchup at this level, you're seeing the difference between Adrian. My guess is that Adrian and michifucr both had some analysis being worked on with them, someone helping them with their deck selection. Maybe not. Maybe they just went and said, hey, I'll figure it out on my own. But really, really solid choices there. And I love, again, the mind games of how it works with bans, seeing what your opponent banned and trying to think of what they're thinking about. And, of course, that poison huge against Clone for adrianpiedracr in the semifinals. Adrian and michifucr, a tough back-and-forth battle. But michifucr just falling behind early. That game 1, that left-hand tower falls in game 1. Maybe we have a different story, but instead, we have adrianpiedracr moving on to Stage 3. 8 of the best players in the West, 8 in the East will be facing off. Guys, we have one more qualifier happening in the West. Happening actually now in about an hour to start if you want to watch the bracket portion. And, of course, I'll be back here in 2 days. Whatever today is the 13th. On the 15th, I'll be right back here with the Western semifinals, Day 8, the last qualifier for Stage 3. For everyone at No Tilt and Clash Royale, I'm RichSlaton, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Yes, it is tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow, the 14th. Tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. This will be on there too. And a no-tilt. See you tomorrow.